Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I have been gone for a minute, and I'm sorry, right? So if you have not watched the previous channel, the previous video, what I want you to do is go check that out, just to kind of give you an update to figure out where the Shelby is right now. The Shelby is at Hell Horse Performance getting a twin turbo kit. It's been there since September. It's Indiana and it's cold right now, so the season is really over with. But I've had some issues with the motor. For those of you know, the kind of OG subscribers, had the motor. The motor was put in, and well, it was put in by Brent Speed, and the motor was built by MPR, which is down in Florida. So, without going into specifics, because there's some things going on. I had some issues with the motor, and it caused some issues. You know what I mean? So, basically, when I had the vehicle transported down to Hell Horse Performance, it basically caused a delay. So, as far as the motor goes right now, we are waiting for the pistons to come in. Okay, I'm also getting some head work done, and I'll explain that to you in another video once everything is kind of there and done. Once the motor's done, they'll ship it out to Houston area where Hell Horse Performance is at. They'll put the motor in, throw the twin turbo kit on, do the dyno and everything with Palm Beach, and then I'll, hopefully I can get some video to record that. Okay, so yeah, so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me actually talk. I figured I would go ahead and clean my this is my Tavor X95 bullpup rifle. For those of you who don't know, EOTech EXPS3 on top. Pretty much everything else is stock. I added this MLS light, which is great. I haven't really done much to it, you know what I mean, because it's pretty perfect as is, so I don't really have any issues with that. But I'm excited, man, just to kind of see where things go, with the vehicle. As you know, it's just a 6. They got the twin turbo kit. I think Street Addict 731 or I kind of forget the name, but the guy that's always with Xander got the twin turbo kit as well. So if you actually watch their vehicles, their videos, you'll actually see my vehicle, which is the blue and white Shelby, in the background, because it's just sitting in the shop, looking crazy, right? But you'll be able to see that, and I don't think it'll be too long before it's actually done. The pistons, like I said, they've had the motor. MPR has had the motor for a while. We're just waiting for the pistons. So they're switching from the diamond piston to the CP pistons. Okay, so, and this isn't my place to really talk about any issues that they have going on. You know what I'm saying? But, there's basically some issues with the diamond pistons, which is, the reason why they're switching things over. Okay. No, that's not why my motor is having issues. For those of you who don't know, I blew a head gasket, and I should not have blown a head gasket because I maybe have put on 2,000 miles this year. Maybe, right? Because I really rarely ever drive it. It's not a daily drive or anything like that. But it blew a head gasket. I've literally only had one track day this year as well. So in my opinion, that's kind of unacceptable. You know what I mean? But we figured out what the issue was, and that issue is, fixed. And we're doing updates to the Shelby. So I don't think anything else will be. I don't think we'll have any issues, and plus we'll be able to kind of push the car a little bit harder. So, my goal is just to kind of have like a reliable 1,200 horsepower or so, right? And then my goal for this upcoming season is really going to be. My goal for this upcoming season is really going to be changing the rear brake kit to a GT brake kit. So the Mustang GT, obviously smaller brakes, and that is going to allow me to run a smaller wheel, which means I can run a bigger tire. Because right now I can't do anything less than 19. Yeah, I can't do anything less than 19. I think there's like 2 wheels that actually allow you to do, that you can actually fit like an 18-inch wheel on there, but that's still not enough. That's not small enough for me to run the size tires I desire, okay? So even with, the horsepower I was at before, with the ProCharge setup was around 850 wheel horsepower, and that's a lot, considering not having a tire. So the track day that I did do this year, which was put on by Whole Shot Media, shout out to them, by the way, because they're great people. I couldn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? Number one, I got a manual car. And then number two, it's like, I got a manual car and I got street tires, right? So that sucks. That's actually pretty horrible. And try to clean the barrel. I don't know if you guys want me to do any gun videos or not, firearm videos, but if you do, just kind of put it in the comment section and let me know. And then maybe I can kind of do some kind of gun videos, But yeah, so once I get the smaller brakes on, the GT brakes, I'll be able to get a tire set up for the car. It's still a manual, you know what I mean? I got to do upgraded axles as well. And I'm just praying that the, I am literally just praying that the transmission holds up for now. Obviously I don't have stock clutch, but the transmission at that power level, I mean, it's going to go eventually. And I'm just hoping that I can get through a whole season without actually having, too many difficulties, So, hey, real quick, I know, there's a lot of overlap with people who enjoy cars and guns, right? There's a whole lot of overlap. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys this pointer here, right? So when you're cleaning, and especially like when it's time to oil your bolt carrier group or really any points, on your weapon, no matter what the weapon is, you kind of want to look for the wear points, and hopefully that focuses, right? But you'll see like there's some wear points where they're kind of like the finish is removed, right? And that lets you know, like on this little area here, down here as well, right? So that lets you know that there's contact being made, metal to metal contact, and that's a place where you want to oil, okay? There's a lot of different methods people use to oil their firearms, but I'm gonna show you what I do, and no, it hasn't caused any issues at all. I know some of you are gonna probably talk crazy about it. Ask me if I care, right? So I got the bolt carrier. This is the firing pin. Got the firing pin done, spring. This is like a pin for the guide rod and this tabor. This is kind of like how it's set up. And then the bolt. And I'm not stripping this down, taking an extractor out or anything like that because it's not necessary. But the way I oil, I use this hops. A lot of people like taking drops of oil and putting them on certain places. I don't do that. I'll tell you exactly what I do, show you exactly what I do. I'm spraying it down. That's a lot of oil. Yes, I know. But then what I do is, actually, let me get the spring out the way so I don't lose it. Let me get that stuff out the way. So then I just wipe it down. You know, imagine taking some grease or something like that, some oil, some olive oil, putting it in a skillet, right? And then taking a paper towel or something and wiping the oil out, right? You might get some of the oil out, but the oil is still going to be there, okay? So that's my method of actually oiling things down. There's still a small film on there, which is actually what you want. And some people might say that it's wasteful, but whatever, right? I mean, this stuff is $2. Who cares? You know, so you just don't want to have like puddles of oil inside your gun because that's going to attract grease, okay? I'm sorry, not grease, but dirt. Especially if you have a direct gas system rifle. If you have a piston rifle, like my, I have a SIG MCX Rattler cane brake in there. It's a suppressed 300 blackout. It's a piston system. So with the piston systems, you know, the blowback and everything goes towards the front of the gun versus back at the bolt carrier group like on traditional ARs. So don't get in the habit of using paper towels. If you do, get some good quality ones. Otherwise, you'll have a bunch of debris that comes off and can get clogged and things like that. And you don't want those issues. So I had just cleaned this gun, so I don't need to do like a really what's called like a white glove service on it. Just wanted to clean it again because I, you know, number one, needed something for the video, and number two, I just kind of wanted to make sure it was good because I kind of neglect this gun. You know, this is my favorite firearm out of all my firearms and rifles. This is my absolute favorite. You know, I am a huge bullpup rifle fan. Okay, absolutely 100%. I think it fits my body a little bit better. You know, as far as like the way my build is. I think it fits my body better, and then and because of that, I feel a whole lot more accurate with it. That's the wrong way. Shoot. So the main thing is to kind of like make sure that your extractor is pointed towards the way that it's coming out of the firearm. So obviously out this way. All right. So in the future, what you guys can expect, I'm hoping, like I'm praying that everything is done with the holidays. You know, it's December right now, but with the holidays and everything, I'm just hoping that everything is done by January. Because I do have some other little things that I'll show you guys that I want to get done to the vehicle. You know, and I want to start, you know, figuring out the system. You know what I'm saying? It's going to drive completely different, you know, obviously with the turbos and things like that. So I want to be ready for track days, you know. So there's a lot of things I want to get done before the actual season starts. So I'm just kind of hoping everything works out well. With this build, man, I want more input from the viewers, right? As far as like what I should do, you know? So, you know, one thing I do want you guys to do is comment down below of which transmission I should use. So like a T56 or something, you know what I mean? The Magnum XL or whatever. So, based on your experience, you know what I mean? Or just, you know, your desire of saying like, hey, I would like to see this transmission in there. Don't tell me an auto swap because I'm probably not going to do it. But if you have opinions on certain things, you know, definitely put them in the comments and I'll definitely consider them because I want you guys to be able to watch the vehicle grow and change and, you know, be modified as you desire, you know what I'm saying, as long as it makes sense. So anyway, quick update. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I wish I had more vehicles to actually kind of do some stuff with, but this ain't my full time. Obviously, I got 500 subscribers, and it just is what it is. But real quick, let me know what you think about this audio in this video as well, because this is a new camera. I just got it. It's a DJI Pocket 2 camera. Okay, so it's pretty dope. You know, this is literally my first time using it. I don't even know if the audio is gonna sound well, you know, but I know it's recording and I can see myself. So anyway, I'll holler at you guys next video. It won't be long.